Okay, folks, welcome to the Contrarian Trader and the best stocks picks for the next week, the coming week. Before I get into those stocks, I want to take a look at the S&P 500. We broke out yesterday, as well as the IWM, the Russell 2000, broke out yesterday. However, you need to take into consideration why they broke out. This market only a couple of days ago on earnings and revenue announcements was ready to roll over. And conveniently on Friday, they revised up last month's jobs numbers, and they come out with stronger than expected, although still weak, job numbers for this month. And now they're going to say that the economy is booming again, and the story continues to perpetuate itself, and it's not the truth. So tomorrow, I'll be sending out, every week I send out to members the week ahead commentary. It consists of two videos. The first is the market pulse check, and I'm going to go into great detail on how this market's breaking out and the quality of the breakout. Quality matters. I send that out. That's the first video. We'll go over all the sectors and the major indexes to see how they're performing, what's looking weak, and are there any divergences. The second video is our focus stocks video. It'll consist of our current holdings and the stocks I'm looking to go over in this video here. So if you want that, please sign up for the 14-day free trial offer. Cancel anytime through PayPal. Let's move on. S&P 500 weekly chart. Here's your breakout. Nice consolidation here. I've been saying for weeks now, 1550 is like a line in the sand. It's very, very strong support. If we break it, look out below. We did not break it. We tested it a couple of times, but did not break it. Volume last week was poor. It was poor. And more importantly, and I posted this on Stock Twits, take a look. I did this yesterday. Take a look at your money flow. It's overlaid here in this line chart. Here's your uptrend line. We are now trading. We closed last week out below the lower band of the rising uptrend channel. That's a divergence. Note how the S&P 500 has marched higher since, where do we top out? Say mid-February, right here. Yet the S&P 500 is headed higher while money has been rotating out of stocks. Very, very important divergence to keep in mind. Can it change? Yes, but just keep it in mind. Okay, IWM. We had a breakout on Friday. I'm not going to call this a really great breakout because look at the topping tail on the candlestick. I'm going to go into this in the weekly chart as well with members tomorrow on the weekend commentary. This is not the quality breakout. You don't want to see a topping tail on a breakout. Now, granted, was volume good? Sure, it was good. But you had over 8 million shares, or roughly 15% of the shares traded that day was selling volume into the final half hour of trade. And the breakout here, this gap, that was a short squeeze. If you take a look at the intraday volume bars, it's a short squeeze. I'll go into that with numbers tomorrow. I don't want to bore everybody. Nobody wants to take a look at the best stock picks. So just keep in mind the quality of this breakout. There's a lot of reasons to be skeptical of this market. All right. Next stock on the list is Vocera Communications. VCRA is the symbol. This is a daily chart. First thing that strikes me is the RSI. It's trading below 8, which is huge for stock that is trading above $5 per share. You see this quite often below 10 on the RSI. However, you normally see that on stocks below $5 per share. So interesting. My guess is from this price action and volume action, they missed on earnings. And I was going to make a hunch here. Forward-looking guidance didn't impress anybody either. Well, they impressed them, but they wanted to sell. So this is one that I like as a swing trade, meaning a multi-day trade. However, it may not be time yet. I'll go over the weekly and intraday charts to look at support and resistance and how the stock closed intraday with members on the weekend commentary. If you want me to go in depth on these, sign up for the 14-day free trial offer. You get that tomorrow. All right, let's move on. I don't want to belabor this, but RSI is looking really good. A little bit of topping tail. We know there's resistance here at 13, so be forewarned on that. Next stock, Volcano Corporation. Cool name for a company, one of the best I've ever heard of, and I've never even heard of the stock. VOLC, the symbol. Daily chart. RSI at 16.17, looking good. Whoa, this is a bearish engulfing. Not good. Huge, huge volume. Looks like a little bit of support. It's at 18 and a quarter thereabouts is my guess. I like Volcano Corp, but just not yet. I think we're going to see a continuation breakdown of this stock. However, it is interesting, and it's definitely on my radar screen as along, but not just yet. Next stock, Boyd Gaming, big company. I have a lot of stocks that are populating my short list. Boyd is one of them. RSI at 85. Now, for folks that read books like Technical Analysis for Dummies, they'll tell you to short a stock once the RSI goes above 70. That's a joke. Okay, please don't listen to stupid rules like that. You need to use your RSI, which I use it a lot. I love the RSI. I love the Stokes. I have my favorite oscillators. But you need to use them in conjunction with your price action. And you need to understand how many shorts are in the stock that can continue to make this stock go higher. Remember that the market, when you're shorting the whole system, whether it be the financial news media, the financial community, the federal government, they're all against you because they want to squeeze the shorts to keep the party going. They rely on it. So please, don't listen to Technical Analysis for Dummies. You really need to use the charts if you want to learn. Join the 14-day free trial offer. Boyd Gaming, RSI above 85. This could still go higher. This is a great, great candlestick on Friday. So I'm not saying just because it's got an RSI of 85, jump in short on Monday. No way. Volume, it did come in slightly lower on volume, but that's certainly not enough for me to get short of Boyd right away. Not quite yet. Very interesting note. We'll keep an eye on it. It is on our watch list. Next stock, GameStop, GME, the symbol. I haven't even thought of this stock in a couple of years. And look at the run it's had. Beautiful, beautiful. Bottomed out, and I went into a massive downtrend. This is 8 months now, and we had a great, great rally, and it just continues higher. We definitely don't want to look to short the stock just yet. Volume on Friday rose above Thursday, which is bullish, but below average, so it looks like it may be losing steam. Stochastic's quite matured, as is the MACD. So members, keep an eye on the alert for when I send it out, if and when we get short. Next stock is stamps.com, symbol STMP, RSI 87.18, good candlestick on Friday. Probability we're going to see 90 on the RSI. Don't go jumping in just yet. Probably a lot of shorts in this stock getting squeezed out right now. Look at this volume, pathetic. They're just squeezing the shorts, driving them up. Again, on the weekend commentary, I'll go into a lot further detail. We'll see whether or not there's any historical resistance up here that might represent a good opportunity to get short of the stock with an opening position. Next stock is Overstock.com. OSTK, the CEO of this company, is renowned for his complaints about the naked short selling that goes on in this stock. I know for a fact it's heavily shorted. So you really want to be careful with getting short of this stock because the longs love to bleed the shorts on the stock. It's just the way it works. Friday's price action, not pretty at all. You had a reversal off of the $24 per share level, which represents resistance at this point in time. 22 is acting as support. We closed at the lower end of the day on big volume. And for those people that read Technical Analysis for Dummies, this stochastic, although rolling over, could easily spin back up again, like here, like here, like here. Just because it goes above 70 or 80, whatever it says in the book, doesn't mean that you short the stock. That's how people they go broke in this business because they use simple rules, and this is not a simple business. Next stock is Brookfield Total Return Fund, symbol HTR. There are a large number of these stocks that are funds, actually, that are populating my screener, and I'm not quite sure which I'm going to short yet, but I'm going to short one or two of them, along with the utilities, because you have an RSI on this of above 90. It closed off the lows of Friday to close higher. That tells me that there's a little bit further upside to this. I'm probably going to be shorting into any continuation strength on it. Do I believe Brookfield Properties is going to tank and go to zero? Absolutely not. However, you had yields rise on treasuries on Friday. That's not good for funds like this that are overbought. If you're gonna have yields rise, well, that doesn't do well for these types of funds. Next stock is Forrester Research, FORR. Price action here at resistance at say $31 per share. Broke out on Friday. This stock is heading higher. Do not short it just yet. Volume was very light on the breakout, which is a big warning flag on the track to me. Slow stochastics, very, very mature. Possible double top on the ADX line. Again, we'll be looking to take a look at the intraday and weekly charts and see how they look as well. They're very, very important to do that. Can't just use a daily chart. Skull Candy. They reported earnings. I expected them to take this stock down. They didn't. It actually closed higher on the day. That tells me that the bottom is in on Skull Candy, and you should be buying it. So I like the stock. It's probably going to head higher. Let's move on. AMTD, TD Ameritrade. I am so bullish on this stock, I can't tell you. You had a big pullback here. It broke out. This is a daily chart. I'll get to the weekly chart in a minute, or monthly chart. I forget which one I have up. It's a critical chart. It rallied on Friday, closed above its 50-day moving average. A little bit of resistance at $21 per share. I wouldn't be too worried about that, though. It rallied on huge, huge volume. I really like AMTD. And why I like it, not so much for the daily chart. I for this chart. This is your monthly chart. Take a look at your consolidation phase here, going back to the .com era. This stock is poised to break out. I'm going to go into this one in a lot further detail, what it means with members tomorrow. AMTD looking really rock solid, like it is a long. Next stock is Navistar NAV. We were short of this stock in a downtrend channel, closed out the position after it broke out. Nice rally. I think we're going to see a continuation rally, even though we have a little bit of a topping tail on Friday. I think we're going to see a continuation move higher. The weekly chart really tells a story with Navistar. I like it. Think about what you have coming out soon. Next generation engines, natural gas. So look at stocks like Navistar, Cummins. They're going to do well. And that's it, folks. Take advantage of the 14-day free trial offer. Go to contrariantrader.com. If you're not watching on the blog right now, if you're watching somewhere else, contrariantrader.com. Click the Try Me Now button. Talk to you soon. Take care, folks. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. Bye-bye.